as president. Again, Mike.
Thanks, Karine. I want to follow up on the question of the timing of this invitation, because as recently as Friday and into the weekend, officials here in this building had been saying there were no plans to invite Speaker McCarthy. It felt like a rather abrupt shift then to this Big Four invitation going out Monday. Was the White House caught off guard at all by the timing of the new X date, as it's known, which seemed to be earlier than even some analysts had been forecasting?
So look, we knew Secretary Yellen's letter would be released yesterday, and the president thought it was a good opportunity to remind congressional leaders of the urgency of preventing default. So we were aware of the letter. The timing is up to the Department of Treasury. That is something for them to decide. But again, the president thought it would be a good opportunity, again, to remind congressional leaders that we must not default. It is their constitutional duty. Congress must act, and that is something that we've been very, very clear about and very repetitive about, as you know, from here.
In 2011, Vice President Biden had to delay a foreign trip because he was, at the time, involved in the debt ceiling negotiations as well. We saw President Obama also had to postpone a foreign trip during another fiscal showdown with Republicans. The president is scheduled to travel a very long way for quite a bit of time during this month. Is there any even notional discussion in the building of curtailing that trip?
So I don't have any changes to share to his schedule or anything to announce at this time. The president, as you know, Mike, is president wherever he is, and the economy, as it relates to the American economy, that is always a priority, a top priority for him. Don't have anything else to share, but it is their constitutional duty, Congress's constitutional duty, to take action.
Would he delegate somebody like the vice president to step in to handle some of these in-person negotiations while he's traveling abroad?
Look, don't have any changes to announce. I get your question. We still believe very strongly that it is Congress's duty to act. It is their constitutional duty to do just that, and I'll just leave it there.
Quickly on another matter, yesterday there was an announcement related to vaccine requirements, testing requirements that will no longer be in effect, tied to the end of the public health emergency on May 11th. Can you update us on some of the protocols here in the White House? Is there any change that might, especially for staff who interact with the president, as it relates to those?
So, as we said yesterday when we made the announcement, we'll have more details to share about these requirements in the upcoming days. Nothing at this time new or ahead of the May 11th kind of changes that you'll see, that we're going to see. I'm going to go to the back.